Hello, everybody. This is Mickey D with episode 2 of Hellion. Let me know if you guys are enjoying it or not. And hey, MacGyver. And it looks like, and I'm going to say his name wrong, Mastieth. Hopefully found the bug in the Stationeer's save. Looks like it was a duplicate. Uh, Duplicate ID. Reference ID, yeah. And so hopefully that should be straightened out. Um, but we're going to go on with the second episode of Hellion. I do have the welder refueled as much as we could. For those that you don't know, you basically just throw it in the attachment point and it'll attach it up here. So don't try to put it there because it just doesn't work. And then attachment point, it'll show the welder, and then you basically just, would drag it over. Unfortunately, that's all the hydrogen I have. And well, we have a little bit more. I tried refining, but it completely drained all of our power. So it seems kind of buggy because it's supposed to be 500 a second, and I don't know. Maybe it's that maybe that would hopefully we'll find a servo motor we can throw it in there and drop down its power usage. But it was definitely draining. It drained all the power of the base. Actually, the base went completely dead. So we're gonna go off with what we have now, which is not a lot, but it's better than we were before. And we are going to head out. I think I still do have that catalyst on me, so what we will do is try to go throw that on the... Well, I think the base was actually showing one up there, a catalyst, and it was showing that it was at 100%. So we kind of lucked out on that. So I don't think this was going to help. But we'll go double check. I want to check to see if there's any damage on the base. Real quick. And then... which there's probably some, I would imagine. And I try not to go flying over the base. I really definitely have to see if there's anything I can... Oh, there's some more damage. Do about the sensitivity. The mouse sensitivity is, especially in the jetpack, is... Oop, wrong way. Seems pretty high. A little too touchy. A little too sensitive, I guess I should say. And I thought this was damage that we just fixed, but maybe we actually ran out of the welder before we finished it. Oh, I didn't mean to bring the canister with me. All right, so we're good there. And we'll come check. Oh, there's a little bit of damage right there. Come on, come on. And I keep wanting to hit S for down, and it's not. It's control. Why is it acting like I'm... Yeah, we're getting a little bit of lag now again. Which we were running pretty good earlier. So, and it doesn't seem like it's FPS. I mean, because the game's running pretty smooth when it's running smooth. Get a little bit closer. Come on. Come on. Can we get in there? Ah, there we go. All right. Not a lot, but a little bit. Welcome back, David. All right. You guys see any? Let me know, and we'll go check out the solar panel while we're up here. That looks like that would be for a reactor. Oh, yeah, that's what I keep has. Oh, does it? Yeah. I do have 2 video cards in, but I'm only running one of them. The other one I use for if I'm rendering in DAS. So it's not set up to run. It's not like it's set up in SLI or anything like that. Yeah, which the catalyst is in the green, so we're all good there. What is that? Definitely looks like an attachment point. Oh, sentry gun. Oh, very nice. And but yeah, I could definitely turn off the shadows. I know that makes a huge difference in. Oh no, debris. All right. Where's the? No, 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 no. Oh, this is gonna go horribly wrong. Oh, 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 oh. And let's sure, nothing can go wrong with. I'm getting flashbacks of what's the Sandra Bullock there, Gravity, which is a pretty decent movie. All right, where is? Is that the ship way over there? Holy cow! It might be intelligent to get inside the station while we're having streams. Really? It's 2.4 kilowatt. Oh my god, that's going to take... What could go wrong? Yeah, that's the problem is when you hit something when you're trying to dock and then it's going quite a ways. And let's see how fast we're going when we get there. That's going to be the thing. 2.1. Well, at least we seem to be out of the debris now. Yeah, it seems to be, what? I haven't even touched the ship yet. So that's just from me knocking the, station when I did the, and we'll stop at a derelict on the way since we're going to obviously hit it first. And by hit it, I mean hopefully not actually slam into it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was from me knocking the station with the module when I was trying to dock it, because I forgot to actually select. Oh, look, and suddenly there's debris again. Come on. Come on. Very nice. How are we doing on? We got oxygen. We got plenty of RCS. Yeah, we're doing good. Let's, and there's that weird tearing again. I think it's I think that is a shadow thing too. Oh, come on. Grab, grab, grab. All right. Now, hopefully we can get something good. Hey, should I repair the damage on the derelict? Anything? Fire extinguishers. Well, that's the problem right there. They're out of fire extinguishers. Is that the same modules? Yes. Hey, look, there was a door there. And one very bright sun. If somebody sees something, let me know, because I'm not seeing anything so far. But I should, if I remember correctly, there should be a locker in here. I don't suppose I can grab those, can I? No. But those definitely look like they're supposed to come out of there. And... oh, come on. Give me at least something. Usually I find like some resource containers or some ammo or... I don't see anything. But for all I know, they've completely moved stuff around. Ah, okay. Let's check here. Oh, well, resource container. And no lockers on the bottom. Nothing there, so just resource container. Oh, that's something. I think. I'm not seeing anything else. Oh. Ammo. Now, maybe one of these days we'll actually have a gun. Okay. Oop. All right. Very nice. What is that? Look, is that? Oh, that's just light. All right. I think that's it for here. I'm not seeing anything else. We'll go back out. Head to the ship. Yeah, because that was empty. No resource containers. Nothing overly exciting. Oop. Oh, is that the ship right there? Very nice. Oh, nope, that is not the ship. That is the outpost. Son of a... all right, reverse thrust. There we go. Yeah, thank you for lighting up the derelict, but not, you know, the actual ship. All right. Now, you know, we just drift through space. Good thing we do have a couple of those. Well, we should be able to pressurize when we get on the ship. But we'll check it out when we get there. See what we have for damage. And then hopefully we can dock it to the station without having a ton of issues. And yeah, we should probably start slowing down a little bit. Yeah, so I have to check. I guess they've done the crafting, which I was never in the game beforehand, so I definitely have to look into that. But I do like the setup of the game. But they have changed a bit since the last time I've played it. Some stuff is still kind of similar. Okay.
Good night.
And slow down. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's see what we've got. Oh, I see some damage over there. We'll go weld that up real quick. How are we doing on? We've got plenty of oxygen, power. It seemed like it lasts quite a bit longer. I remember the oxygen used to seem to drain really fast. All right, let's get this welded up a little bit. Hopefully we'll have some resources on here too. All right, very nice. And let's just go take a quick gander around the ship. I do like the layout on this ship too. I don't know. The thing I don't really like is that hatch leading down to the cargo area, but I guess it does make sense because it is such a small ship. Or I say not hatch, elevator. All right. I'm not seeing anything else that's jumping out at me. Might have some stuff inside. Those look fine. That looks fine. Yeah, it used to be I'd always find damage like right up here. But now it looks like we're good. We should be able to go inside. Grab. Thank you. All right. Oh yeah, and just as a reminder, we are having a bit of a snowstorm, though they have downgraded it from a blizzard to a winter storm, so we should hopefully not lose power. We haven't lost it yet, but just in case we suddenly lose the stream, that would be why. Yeah, I think they've definitely made this a lot faster. The airlocks, if I remember correctly, seem to used to go a lot slower. All right, let's open those outer doors. And if I remember correctly, oop. And there we go. Oh, I was trying to grab onto it. That didn't work too good. All right, close outer door and pressurize. Now this is where I have a tendency to just fall right through this. Let's see if I can stay vertical. No, this is in space. They could have just made it. Not. Ah, there we go. All right. We should be able to open our helmet up. Oh, and I'm going to cough. Hang on one second. Okay, let's see if we can get some stuff turned on in here. Oh, yeah. See, it used to come with like all the upgrades and stuff. Unauthorized access. Do I have to claim the ship now? I remember that. Oh, I remember. Yeah, they did add a. Let me see. We don't want engine. We don't want docking control. Yes. Why are we showing something docked? I remember correctly now. Yeah, there's a security console. Not the distress. Ah, there we go. We can do it without falling in. Yeah, we have to claim it. Claim. Thank you. All right. No, oh, no. Yeah, let's not hit the self-destruct. All right, let's go powered on. You think they would just have that back by the engine? Since obviously it's the first thing you're going to do. Solar panel, solar panel. Yeah, I guess we'll turn on containment missing, core containment, catalyst. So we can use the other catalyst on the solar panel than outside. So that'll give us a increase. Oh yeah, see, yeah, we'll go from that'll bring us up to 200. And oh, resource injector, very nice because we do have one of those on the base, so we can put that in there. Oh, actually, I probably want to put it on the put the catalyst in the resource injector on the ship, since that's fuel we're using opposed to free power. Why? That's the same one. Okay, it's just saying everything's off. All right, let's see. We should have our atmospherics. Ah, very nice. Power up. Power. Yeah, see, we need lots of parts. Can you? No, no. I guess you can't change that. And 400. Yeah, see, we actually don't. Did I turn on the? I did turn on the reactor, didn't I? Oh, okay. There we go. So that's in power up. I do like that the fusion reactors, they basically have to like kind of like spin up. And yeah, once we dock to the station, we'll have to rotate the station so we get some better sun. Anything we get in here? Mark 9. Oh, we do get a gun. We'll go ahead and grab that. Just in case, kind of the Wild West of the. So the whole premise behind the game is that, yeah, I don't have anything in there. Is that basically, if I remember, I might get this a little bit wrong too. Is that, oh, they changed it. No, a little bit. Is that basically Earth like sent out like kind of like a set up a colony sort of thing, and they sent a whole bunch of people out kind of like to prep it, kind of get stuff ready, And then they sent a whole bunch of people in like cryo. Um, and then you've got to find out what it is, but um, basically something happens, goes horribly wrong. Supposedly, like a war breaks out or something like that. And oh, is that completely dead? It doesn't give me health 30%. It should still work then. It's not lighting up though. Oh, health 100%. Well, it's still telling me it's 30%. You would think it would work. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway. At least we have something in the slot opposed to an empty... yeah, nothing else. And we do get a nice window. Yeah, so supposedly like war breaks out, something like that. And they have some... base. Oh, yeah, that needs a little bit of work. Oh. Um, as I climb off the ground. And so basically, they kind of make these survival outposts, which is what you basically wake up on. And then you don't really know what's happened. So you kind of got to go and basically explore. And, you know, basically this is what you kind of start off with. So it's kind of the reason, like, everything's run down. I think, if I remember correctly, it's supposed to have been a while, too. So it could be that, you know, it's kind of turned into like a no man's land sort of thing, I guess. Okay. All right, let's go down and see what we got down below. Oh, I think they changed that. Ah, there we go. So this is a little mini airlock. It's kind of nice, especially since if they did make them go faster. So we want to close. I'm not sure which one. I think. Oh, it's already pressurized. Very nice. Yeah, before this was starting like kind of like unpressurized. So, oh, very nice. Other welding tool. What do we got in that one? Not very much. We got more in the other one, but we'll take it because we can dump the resources out of it. And what's in our... We can go ahead and throw that on the charger. So battery packs, that's your mining drill. And then obviously collect resources, which it does come with some resources. Ice, nitrates, whatnot. And the same thing, you get a little refueling station. So you can dump stuff in here. And I don't think any of that stuff's processed, so we have to process it before we can basically use it. Is that not open? It should open. It's the same as all the other access ports. Okay. And looks like, hey, look, we got, oh yeah, we're in, oh, debris. Very nice. Oh, we got a spot for a turret up there. Yeah, so the, holy cow, yeah, we're definitely hitting some damage. So if I remember correctly, is it, oh, that's a poster. Oh, I think it used to be right here. There used to be a little, same thing in the station. There used to be a cargo terminal there, so you could do your processing and stuff. But now I think they took it off the ships, so that you had, oh, this is nice. These used to be just like kind of like laying on the floor. I do like that it has a little cargo thing. And let's turn on our... oh yeah, you take off your backpack. Don't, yeah, no oxygen. It's all in the backpack. I guess I can't get the, I don't like that. You can't use your light unless your helmet's on. Power supply? Ooh, nothing. And nothing. Okay. And I see nothing on any of the racks. I see nothing on those racks. Okay. So, but we do have, so here's our drill, whatnot, the batteries, and then we can refuel. So there's for our generator, which is the deuterium, I believe. And then nitrogen, oxygen, nitrogen for the RCS, I believe. And I don't remember what the other one for the fuel is. It might be the, not positive. I'll have to go look. I think one of them is, or is it the heavy water that gets refined? But we can go out to asteroids, basically. And it's pretty cool. When you mine, you get the little display over here actually works. And then you can, which we got to put a battery in this thing, which if I remember correctly, there we go. Yeah. So resource container not attached. We got an empty one. I don't know if it'll let me attach it just like that. No. We've got a little bit too much stuff in our inventory. And I think the gun in that, you have to swap them. So dry ice. We're going to take this back to the station so we can process it. We definitely want to bring that back. So the raw resource, if I remember correctly, drilling system. Let's drop the drilling system. We should, oh, we don't want that one. No, we should. Oh, that didn't do it. Oh, if I can remember how to do this. No. So can we swap those? We're out of stuff. We're out of spots on the inventory. Now, I know they used to have a different suit. That would give you more slots. And it actually, if I remember correctly, it had, and why can't I remember how to attach that? Let's drop it. There was an attachment spot. And if I remember correctly, it was a key bind. Because obviously we just keep picking it up. But the mining was pretty interesting. I believe there was a sensor. Is it R? No, no. Yeah, basically you've got to attach these and then it'll fill it up and there's your power gauge and then it'll tell you what you're collecting and then what your capacity is. So it's kind of neat because it's actually, you know, in game. If I can remember what it is, but we're not actually going mining right now, so we can just put things back too. And can we put, yeah. I wish they had a slot over here to store these in, but we're going to want to keep it here because we're going to need it when we go mining. We definitely want to take that with us. And how's our jetpack doing? Which power's charged up. We're still a little low on oxygen and fuel, but we should be fine. All right, so we've pretty much seen everything there is to see down here. Oh, and that, oh, that's interesting. So it did like bars instead of the other thing. And how is our capacitor? All right, so we're getting plenty of power. So let us try to go over to the station and dock. And oh, before I got distracted. The back of the ship in that cargo area that opens up. It's a ramp, cargo door, so you can basically depressurize the whole cargo bay. And so we're going to want to turn, and all these switches are actually interactive. So navigation, we might just be able to do our RCS. And do scan. There we go. So we want our outpost. And then you can see it's kind of given us our and we're kicking in the oh, that might be the derelict. Oh, that might actually be our target. Oh, oh, come on, come on. So we're not that far away, so we're gonna just kick in the RCS. Yeah, there we go. So we'll head towards that. It shouldn't take us too long to get there. I don't want to go nuts. And I think we're going to want to come to the side a little bit. Yeah, because we need to lead it a little bit. It's going to be fun matching with this because our outpost is kind of... I don't know if you can... yeah, we're going to have a little bit of trouble matching up with this because we hit it and it's kind of flying. And if I thought about it before we left it, we should have tried to hit the RCS on it to stabilize it. All right. Now, let's see. Because it would be a lot easier if it wasn't trying to run away. But at least now we're following it. And how are we doing on RCS? We got quite a bit, so... Okay. We'll come up on this, hopefully without... not too fast. Oh, we're going too much to that side. Nope, we need to go down a little bit. All right, are we doing 1.5 kilometers? Okay. So hopefully we should be able to come up behind it and not have too much of an issue. And we're going to have to match any spin it's got. Hopefully it doesn't have too much. Okay, so let's slow down, slow down, slow down. We're going to pass it. Oh, we're going to pass it. All right, we'll just spin. Oh, oh. We had match target there for a minute. 48, 49. I should probably spin around because we're probably going to bump into it. Ah, there we go. Pretty close. Getting there. I'm glad they gave us a lot more fuel. It was like really unbalanced before. And you would just like try to dock and not have near enough RCS. Unless you're really lucky. Everything went like perfectly smooth. And okay, matched. All right, so we should, first of all, let's get 93. We'll get a little bit closer. All right, so we should be matching now. Now we're going to go into the docking mode, which is where I will completely mess up. So, dock. All right. So, docking port A. So we want to dock with the grapple, I do believe. And okay, right there. Docking port A is selected. It's the only one available. All right, so we're 102 meters away. Oh, come on, don't go. Let's see, it looks like it's off to the side over here. And if we remember to set everything correctly, we should hopefully be able to do this relatively smooth. I do wish they had like a light though. Not a light like that. That doesn't help. Oh, oh, oh. Nope. No, let's not spin that much. Let's not spin that much either. Come on. And this is how you waste RCS fluid. Okay. Now, where is our docking port? Because I cannot see. We do have it selected. So we should be able to see. I'm just going to slowly spin around. We find out where the airlock module is sticking off. We should be pretty close. Oh, there is lights. Hey, look at that. I tried L and it lit up. Very nice. Okay, we're on, this is the top, so we need to go to one of the sides. I do believe, oh, is that's probably it right there. Yes, because that should be coming off of our, back up a little bit. That should be coming off of our refinery. Or basically, I wanted to put the airlock, but we put it on the wrong spot. But that's because we ran into issues, so. Hey, Kelvin, welcome back. Thanks for the help on the save for stationeers. Oh, no. All right, let's spin this around slowly. I'd say this is going a lot better than our airlock. But now that I say that, I probably jinxed the whole thing. Okay. And slowly spin it around. Very nice, very nice. All right. And let's try not to bump the station or smash into anything. Now, is this actually the right one? Because it's not showing it as being lit up. but it might be because we're doing the grapple and not the airlock. Right. Probably not, because look, our in the upper right hand corner, it's showing it over there. So, oh, okay, because we're docking to the airlock that's attached. So it's on the, yeah, it's on the other side. We almost bumped into the station and sent it flying again. Which we definitely don't want to do. So we will slowly work our way around the station. Ah, there we go. Very nice. Do you think we'd be able to grapple right onto the station itself? You think that'd actually be stronger than grappling onto the airlock? All right, let's slow this down. Thank you. And we're gonna want to come up, over, up. Come on, up. It is. I like the premise on it. Oh, oh, oh. I'd like to know what's hanging underneath our ship, or the station now. I don't remember that used to be in there. I might have to go check that out. Yeah, it is very kind of real worlds, you know. And I'm interested to see what they add to it. Oh, let's back up a little bit. Okay. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I swear those there's a little bit of inertia. Like, so you fire those RCS and there's like a delay. So you hit it, it doesn't really do anything, and then it'll kind of like start moving it. So I don't know if it's actually a delay or if it's an inertia thing. All right, there we go. Very nice. Let's bump up a little bit. We'll get grappled on here. Oh, and we should be able to use, if I remember correctly, we should be able to use the anything that's connected onto it should be counted as power. So we should be able to pull the power from the ship section, the ship reactor, which will hopefully let us refine, very nice, the resources that we have. Okay, so let's get out of here. Yeah, I do like the graphics on it. And you know what it reminds me too a lot of with the detail and whatnot is Star Citizen. Now we're gonna have to go up the airlock. We should actually be able to control the systems from inside the base too, I do believe. So, because we don't want to leave the reactor just running constantly. We could shut down the life support. Because obviously it is on a server, so it's going to keep running. Which we've got air in the air tank, so I'm thinking that's pretty good. Yeah, and we should be able to have the same thing in the base. So we can turn stuff off. Oh, vent, depressurize. Oh, very nice. So yeah, we can depressurize the cargo bay if we wanted to. Yeah, we should have. So there's we're getting our solars in. Which I do. Oh, we have the. Yeah, before we go out, we have the catalyst, which I want to put in the reactor here, since I think that's going to give us more, if I can remember which one. There we go. So that should give us a, yeah, it gives us a little bit more. So we still get the same time frame, but we're generating more power. And what's our, so we're outputting 2, we're generating 8, 250, 125, and 500. So the ship's actually using quite a bit of power. Offline, offline, offline. Well, what are we drawing power from? The base, oh, it's just base consumption. We got to keep those running lights on. Now we could put it there because, you know, we can kind of shut this. Oh, now we're in the middle of a storm again. Never mind. We'll just go outside. Yeah, and they obviously need to work on that climbing a little bit. Yeah, it is an interesting game. I definitely. And there's, you know, obviously they're doing more work on it. It does. I like the graphics on it. And it runs, you know, relatively. Let's put our helmet on. Thank you. And yeah, I've got to see. I don't even know what all modules they've added. There we go. Yeah, let's. Why is it that every time we go outside, we're in a debris field? Okay, so hopefully, and if I remember correctly, we should. Oh. We might actually have trouble getting into the ship. And at some point, we will have to change the name from unnamed vessel to something else. Oh, actually, we can still, that's right, we can still use the, we just hooked on for the grapple. So we can still use it, that's right. I was tempted to dock the airlocks together, but I didn't know if we could still move the station if we were connected with the airlocks and not the grapple. So, kind of better safe than sorry, I guess. Yeah, I definitely like to see where they go with it. And I know there's a few different modules. There's a few stations, you know, but we'll go do some mining once we try to move the station without like destroying it. There is orbital mechanics. Think Kerbals without all your periapsis and whatnot. So it can be kind of interesting. Oh, look, oxygen low. Good thing we're coming back inside, huh? Yeah, our oxygen was getting quite low. Luckily, we can fill that back up. And I do wish they had, I mean, I'm sure there's a reason behind it, but I wish there was gravity in the airlocks. And obviously, we've taken some damage from, yep, right there. From all the impacts that we keep sustaining. Durability is kind of like a big factor in the game. And then we can keep going around and grabbing modules and expanding the station. And let me see, what do we got? I don't know if we can, no, we can't swap. But let's go ahead and grab that one. And then we'll put that one on there. And then we can take our resources, we'll drop them there. And we can unload. So what do we get? We get ice. So RCS, fuel, oxygen, hydrogen. And I think, so if you go to the refinery, right, and we select the ice, confirm. Now 500. And now since we've got this ship, oh, can we unload right into the ship? Oh, very nice. So even though we don't have a cargo system in there now, we can still unload. And I guess that's our total cargo, yeah, our capacity. And I'd like to find some servo motors. So ice, we're getting oxygen and hydrogen from. Hydrogen we need for the welder. Oxygen, obviously, to breathe. So there is a, you know, and when you go and mine, you know, you got to find the resources and stuff. And certain asteroids might have some. I remember it was kind of spread out before, so you kind of, your miner would tell you, I believe, kind of what you were mining. I don't know if you can scan. I don't think there was a way to scan. I don't know if they added to the game, so, but you can see it's not instantaneous. I don't think you need to eat and drink. I think it's only power, energy, your RCS fluid. You know, I don't know if they're going to add it or not. There is health, obviously, but I don't believe there's any eating or drinking. I'm not 100% positive on that. I don't believe so because you don't start off with anything to eat or drink. And I don't think there's a hunger bar anywhere. Pretty sure there's not. I don't believe there is. And I don't know what the plan is for that. Yeah, so helium-3, if I remember correctly, that's for our reactors. Oxygen, nitrogen to breathe, or oxygen to breathe. Nitrogen is for the RCS. Nitro, I'm not sure what the nitro's for. And then basically this is all stuff that hasn't been processed. Is that the regular engine? That might be the regular. Oh, that's probably the regular engine. Yeah, because I believe helium is for the reactor, and then the nitrogen and the nitro is for the regular engine. But I'm not 100% positive on that either. So we can let this run, and obviously our power is if we come over here. So we should say here's our total consumption. We're actually draining quite a bit of power right now. We're using a bit. And solar panels, they're both, yeah, outputting at 100%. Outputting at 100%. Which this one is, well, this one does have the tier 1. And I believe there is different tiers. So you can get better versions. And I think you can find some of them, and they're just rarer. Yeah, so helium, yeah, that takes the helium-3. So we're outputting 1.6. Oh, looks like the refinery's probably done too. So hopefully we should be able to, not refinery, and then if we hit unload, it'll dump it into here. And I don't remember what we get from the regular lights. We're definitely good on with the nitrogen. We should definitely process that. Because so we get nitro 2 because we're gonna wanna refuel the ship, especially before we go any distance. I mean, it's got a bit of nitrogen. I don't helium will probably send right over to the ship as well, and we should. I don't know if we can. Yes, confirm, and we'll have to check what's in the base RCS as well too, because it'll give us some control over it, and we can add that to the welder, which we'll definitely want. And we'll probably leave one welder on the ship and maybe have one on us. I definitely want to find a servo motor for this. If we can cut down this consumption, that would be really good. And I think we can hit, oh, no. Yeah, we don't want to do that. I was trying to remember if it would grab just the, the product or everything. Looks like it does grab everything. So we get some stuff to start. There's not obviously a whole bunch of materials right now. I don't know if they've added any more. I would think so if you're making, um, if we want to make circuits and stuff, if there is that for crafting, if we can make the servos and whatnot, then obviously we're going to need some metals and whatnot. So, but I don't know. I haven't, that's been added since the last time I played. So it'll be a learning experience. So I'm just going to let that run. Oh, can we actually, that's what I wanted to check on here. So if we cancel this, we unload everything, right? Can we add nitrogen? Yes. I want to know, can we just add everything? Oh, okay, so it hits the capacity. Why does I'm assuming it's not showing a decimal point in there. Yeah. Which is, it seems the time's kind of weird because I was not much higher to, well, we didn't have, I guess we do have some. I guess, wow, I think it would double it. All right. Oh, here we go. So nitrogen in the base. Yeah, and then there's crafting stuff, which we don't have any of. So that'll be, we gotta look into that. So nitrogen for the base, we have none, which probably not good. Nitro, why do we have nitro? Oh, is it using nitro for the RCS now? It must be. So it's nitro for the RCS. Yes. Yeah, it's nitro for the RCS. So we do have a little bit. And we have 91. So we're going to top off the outpost. And look, it's drag and drop interface. It's amazing. We'll put the rest of, actually, we don't want to put all of it because we do need to fill in our jetpack and whatnot. So we're going to, we'll just do something around there. We don't care about decimal points. That's fine. Just to kind of top off a little bit. So, oh, where's our H3? Oh, we must have, did we already drop it in there? Hydrogen. Oh, we've got 80 in there. That's very nice. I think we'll actually want, no, this is all server. There is actually no single player. It's all official servers. I think you can, oh, I should check if we can do private servers. If we do private servers, then we'll probably do a private server because a lot less lag and so we actually add up, but we have air processed and we have air processed. We've actually got quite a bit of air on this ship. I'm wondering if the hydrogen is used in the engine then, because that's the reactor. Obviously oxygen. It's using, I guess, oxygen and nitrogen to make the air, since it's drained both of these. Obviously RCS. So we do use that for the welder, but maybe that's used for the main engine as well. I think that would make sense. And how's our refinery doing? Oh, almost done. Very nice. We'll get the rest of that stuff out of there. Yeah, I'll have to check and see if there is a, if we can do private servers. I don't remember. Because I think we could at the worst just I could run it off of my server, do a private server, my dedicated server, which is not running anything right now except for TeamSpeak server. And I could run it on that. There we go. Vessel systems. Very nice. So we're going to put that in the ship, definitely. Oh, so we did have a little bit in there. Confirm. Yes. Hydrogen 50. Oxygen. So oxygen, nitrogen, I'm going to leave in here for now. Nitro, we'll leave some of that here because we've got the bases topped off. We should hopefully have enough in there. And the hydrogen, I'm going to move. Actually, I want to fill up the welder before we do anything else. And we have no raw resources. So we'll definitely have to go mining relatively soon. And we've got to take that one and swap them. The only thing, you can only have one thing attached to the system at once. If you can hook your jetpack up here too to refill it, which is very nice. Attachment point, hydrogen. Oh, did I miss it? Confirm. So that actually used it all. And if we take it back, so 90%. Yeah, and it's the same thing. Everything in the game pretty much follows a condition status. So green is, pretty high, and then it drops down through the color range, kind of like the batteries in stationeers. So we're going to take this welder. Actually, we'll leave a little bit in there. I don't know if we can. I guess we'll just leave it on there because I don't think we have a storage spot for that. And where's our jetpack at? So this one was the one that was low on. Okay, so we want to actually grab that for a minute. Take our jetpack, put it in our hand. And, oh, that's strange. It'll let me put it there, but the welder wouldn't let me put it on unless I'm clicking on the wrong thing. So attachment point. So this is the other way we can refill stuff. And it'll top off it. They don't, the jetpack and it doesn't require a lot. That's full. So that's it. Very nice. We don't use a ton of resources. And now we've got a completely full, fully powered, full oxygen. And do we, oh, there's that. Now the light's working. I don't know why it wasn't working before when we were had it off. So my thought is that we're using 1.63, 800, so 30, 300, 500, 450. So we're producing 950. So at idle, we can shut down the fusion reactor, and we should still have a slight gain to let the base idle. Yeah, so we've got total output is 950, total consumption is 875, and it'll keep our capacitor full. So that way we're not using the fuel for the reactor, which is not a lot. I mean, we're 38.1 of 100, basically 8 hours. Did it actually not? We might have to go back into the ship and transfer it. I think everything dropped into the cargo on the ship. So now we have to go down to the resource thing in the cargo container and then move it, because I'm pretty sure we were at 8 hours before. So we haven't gained anything. So it doesn't dump it in the system. It just sticks it in the ship's cargo container. Refined resource container. And there is the 2 different resource containers. So we have this one, which is basically used for mining, and then you can, drop it in there and take your raw resources and dump them in. And then for whatever reason, if you want to transport refined resources, then we would use this. And we can see we have oxygen, so attachment point. So we have hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. And those are basically just so you can move them. So if the ship wasn't docked and we wanted to take nitrogen to it, then we could use the refined, and then take it over there, put it in, and we can dump it in the system manually. But you can't put raw resources in these, and you can't put refined in the raw. So it kind of, and they do have a capacity limit. So we're at half, so 100, and I don't remember if it's 100 on the raw or not. But I'm leaving this over here, which we could dump it in, but oops, I actually want to drop that. Thank you. We'll just leave it right there. And then this one I actually want to take back to the ship, because we can, when you're mining, once we fill up one, we can swap to the other one. And the welding tool, I guess we're just going to, the spare one, we'll just drop it right there. We do need some cargo container space. Oh, and for some reason, I think the game may have, oh, nope. You got a big lag spike. It just completely crashed. Holy cow, good thing we're on a server, right? I guess the lesson there is don't drop your welder on the ground. Hoping that doesn't break it. All right, well, we were at 1 hour and 15 minutes, or 13 minutes right now. And I may or may not have work tomorrow. I don't know. We've got that snowstorm. We're going to get a bit more snow. So we're going to say, good for the stream for now. If I don't have work tomorrow, then I will probably stream some more earlier. I am probably going to jump in Stationeers real quick and see if that fixed, worked. And if so, then maybe we'll stream some more Stationeers tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think about the Hellion series. We can always jump around a little bit in between. And do, because we are running out of content in Stationeers. We've got some more stuff we can do, but we're going to have to branch off into something else and then jump into Stationeers as they add stuff, which we've kind of always known was going to happen, just because it is an early access and there's not a ton of, a huge ton of stuff to do yet. Obviously, there's quite a bit of content because we've got 300-400 hours into it, but so anyway, let me know what you guys think. Leave some comments down below, and we'll go off of that. But hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Questions, comments, obviously down below, and I will see you guys in the next episode. And whether that is Stationeers or Hellion, guess will depends on if that fix worked for the save. Thanks for watching.